Be sure to thank HyperX, Thermaltake, and Sapphire in the comments. Without them, we wouldn't be here. And also be sure to click on the links in the description. So Razer Forge TV is a thing now. They're working with Google, their Android, like their whatever their Android Google TV. I'm not sure what they call it. So inside there's Qualcomm chip, and there's also, I believe, an Arduino. Now the idea here is you put this in your living room, and then you can stream to it, and it's not going to be just Steam. You can stream using, they say, anything you want. So they're sort of adding on to the Google TV functionality there. In the bottom there, you got your keyboard, your mouse pad. You can put a mouse on it. It folds up for easy storage. Now the question is how is the performance? How is the latency? Is it going to be good? They also have their controller there, so they're allowing you to move to the living room. You don't need a full PC. We've been seeing a lot of this. You can also build your own sort of streaming box, but it's difficult to find a streaming box that's not just a Steam box. So if it works, it could be really cool, and they're using all open standards, so that's pretty interesting for Razer. Need to test it out to make sure that it's nice and fast, but if it is, it could be very interesting. Guys, half of our studio is Monoprice. Like every cord on the floor is Monoprice. I really like Monoprice. They sort of have a no BS policy. They don't do anything proprietary, and they try to get, you know, decent stuff and keep the price low. So I like that quite a bit. I especially like it for just basic stuff like cables, because it's all snake oil when you're buying $900 cables. Anyway, let's check out what they have that's new here. They've been doing a lot with their monitors, and they've got some 120 hertz monitors, like this one here. This is 16 by 10, 2560 by 1600. You don't see those often, and it's rare that you see them, you know, as a 120 hertz panel right here. It's also an A1 panel, looking pretty nice. $751. You do pay more when you want to buy 16 by 10, but if you want the extra pixels, that's what you got to do. And over here, 1080p, but this was 144 hertz if you want to, you know, get a gaming monitor. 24-inch, it's brand new, not bad. Looking down here at this keyboard, it's got the RGBs. It's not Cherry, these are the Kale switches from China. Very similar to Cherry's. I'm not negative on these. They're whatever, you know, if you like Kales, they're not that different than the Cherries. Maybe a little different, but yeah, not bad. Decent, sleek, minimal keyboard with lots and lots of lights, if that's your thing. All right, let's go over here. We got a 4K monitor to show you, but there's some guys here in the way. Pardon me, guys. It's Dimitri.
Excuse yourself.
What's going on, man?
Hey, Logan. What's
Good
up,
to see you. So what do you think about this 4K monitor right here? 20-inch 4K.
It's very affordable at close to $600. The only thing that I'm not super fond of.
Let me guess. The gloss.
Yes, the gloss. You're right.
All right, we have all spoken. The gloss.
The gloss is there.
I mean, other than that, I mean, it is built for overclocking, and I've heard some kind of preposterous reports. Right now it's 60 hertz, but I've heard some people have been pushing it up to 144 hertz. Is that right, Paul?
We heard at least 120, which if it does overclock that much, then that seems like capable. I thought I heard 150 thrown out there.
Some guy climbed down from the rafters and whispered that in my ear, and then I turned around and he was like, back up. He was gone.
That seems to say, but
it's all true.
But for an IPS panel, if you really can, even if you can get over 100, that's awesome. That's beautiful.
It's also ridiculous at this resolution. I haven't heard of anything in this resolution at this price with that refresh rate.
Plus, it'll be
this is refreshing.
Easy to drive.
Oh wait, it doesn't do the 90 degree, does it?
You have to go up.
It does? Wait a minute.
Yeah. Hold on, I can do it.
Wait a minute.
Hold your horse.
You gotta tilt it over.
Look at that. Okay. That just became 27% more.
Oh no, he can't use it.
He can't use it.
Kane likes this one because it's actually oriented properly for his polarized glasses.
Right.
Beautiful.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at. Oh, they've got new IP cams. Let's go check those out, shall we? All right, this is an IP cam. Put it in the bathroom. It's an ICUP cam. Right here, all you need is just to plug it up to your Ethernet and power, and you can get 1 or 1,000,000 of these and hook them up any way you like to any system you like, which is really nice because they don't do any proprietary BS. Thank you, Monoprice, again. Jonathan, by the way, from Monoprice.
How you doing? So this basically works. How it works is that you can connect into your network directly on a separate unit, another NVR, or and they're IP based, waterproof. You can pretty much 1080p, 30 frames, real good cameras. We actually have them running over on this side if you guys haven't taken a look at them, but real good.
Thanks very much. We'll come over there and take a look in 1 second. They also have this unit here you can buy if you just want to get, you know, their storage method. $282. It gives you 1 terabyte. Probably build my own, but you guys can do whatever the hell you want. Over here, let's check out their new action cam. It's sort of the budget-minded person's version of a GoPro or something. It only does 1080p. It does it at 30 FPS, but it's small. You can mount it on your helmet or whatever. And for some people, 1080p is enough. For others, it's not because they want to zoom in, crop, use warp stabilization. But the price, it's it's 89 bucks or whatever. So
it's the mono price.
Oh yes, it is the mono price. Hey, we need one of these. Our other one broke. A flexible tripod. It's also one of those head masturbators, like in the mall, the guy comes up like, hey dude, let me just masturbate your head, because that's not weird, and you see those people doing it in malls. That's why I don't go to malls anymore. So we've got 4 1080p cameras on one 4K screen, and so each one of these is actually 1080 as far as the pixels go. You're seeing it on our 1080p screen right here. So the night vision, they use the infrared LEDs.
Zero lux camera.
Yep, zero lux. Inside this column here, complete darkness. Now it's white. Is that just doing a black and white? Is it actually red naturally, or
Actually doing a black and white.
so doing a black and white conversion to make it easier for our human being brains to see it? I'll come down to your level. You come up to mine. All right, fine. Also, they now have a 3D printer. Is this an open 3D printer? Not sure. Not sure. Looks like it would be easy to modify. I'm sure Wendell could modify this, but this is a dual extrusion ABS, PLA, or PVA 3D printer. Is an open design. I can put my hand in there and do terrible things. I like the open designs just fine. Sometimes closed designs are good for getting rid of dust, but at this price point, not too bad at all. Seems to be well made. May have to try one of these out one of these days. So the print quality. All right, let's get the print quality sample here. Not too bad. A couple edges here and there. Maybe you could fix that with some support structures or something. Seems like it's kind of a basic sample here. You can't really tell. We'd have to get something that needed more support structures and all kinds of weird things. But hey, not going to argue with the price again. Well, that's Monoprice. Very cool. And Jonathan, thanks for popping in and out. Fun interview. All right, thanks.
We all know HyperX makes gaming hardware, but they also have a YouTube channel centered on gaming culture that is about to hit 100,000 subscribers. Go ahead and click here to check it out. You may not know it, but Sapphire is sort of the AMD brand. They even make the OEM cards for AMD themselves. Click on the screen to see what's new and maybe some secrets. Thermaltake always has a lot going on, but this year they really have a lot going on and they have upped their game. Click on the screen to check it out.